Hello, everybody. I'm Liam from Liam Horner 4-H, where you are probably watching this podcast right now. Um, I'm going to be posting this as a separate YouTube video and deleting the live archive. So make sure to go check this podcast out. I've been meaning to make a pig podcast for a really, really long time, and I'm very thankful that I am able to do this. Um, So today we're going to be talking about breeding, our pigs breeding, um, what we're doing for that, heat checking. Is going to be talked about in a separate podcast as well as in a YouTube video that I already posted. Thank you for such great support on that video. Um, I'll be talking about our fair results at the Maryland State Fair as well as the Howard County Fair. So right now I'm going to be talking about first breeding. We have a lot of sows and a lot of gilts that we're going to breed. We're breeding 2 sows as well as 4 gilts. So we have a pretty full house this breeding season. First off, we're going to be breeding a high quality sow. Matilda is her name. She was from uh, Ray Show Pigs, Mr. Nathan Ray. Thank you for providing that sow to us. Um, Shoot. Let me actually give you this sow's pedigree here. She is a Ninja by Intake by Athena. Um, and we bred her last year to actually standing O. And which is a really good boar from the Ray Show Pigs as well. Um, this year we're going to be breeding her to to Endgame. The Endgame here is a very, very high quality boar that I'm very, very excited to breed to. Here's Endgame here. He is a never before by uh, I mean, really, that boar is just awesome. I really, really like that boar. Just in terms of a lot of things, is very, very got a lot of muscle, big bone, got a very deep bodied, level top. I can see pretty square out of his hip. I really like that boar. Really high quality boar with some really good genetics. Um, and I really, really like that about him. I'm not sure when we're going to breed, but we're looking to farrow her and all of the gilts mid to late January. And that's really what we're shooting for in the end here. Um, and that's really what experienced in the past to be the best time to go ahead and breed. Let's move on to our next gilt here. We have um, we have Big Ray. That is our sow we got from Nathan, or actually Ryan Bennett and Dylan Montgomery showed uh, 2 years ago. It was 2 or 3 years ago. Got reserve grand champion um, overall in the market show, and we actually bought her back and bred her, and we've had her for 2 years, for the entire breeding career of us. And she's done well for us, and she had some really high quality females that we showed this year. And we're actually going to breed one of her offspring that I'll talk about pretty soon. But before her, we're going to breed her to a boar called Power in the Blood by Southern Gold Sires. This is Power in the Blood. Um, the semen is not very pricey. I really like that boar a lot as well. I really like his level hip. That's my favorite thing about it. We had a lot of issues. Um, I'm pretty sure with keeping that hip level. That's really where this Power in the Blood boar is going to come in. He's a Never Before by On Top by Blue Moon. Um, I'm very happy with that one's genetics. Southern Gold Sires. We've never really branched outside of premium blend in the years past, and I'm excited to kind of branch outside of them and buy semen from some pretty high quality boars from different boar studs around the U.S. Power in the Blood is really 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 good. I love this. I love this boar. I'm really excited to breed this to a really high quality sow that gave birth to some really really high quality pigs this year. And that's where we're going to come in next. Now we're going to talk about a gilt eye named Possum. She is out of Big Ray um, by Money Moves. I'm pretty sure. Money Moves, Big Ray. Um, she actually is going to get bred to Raise Reload, which I do not have a image of right at this moment, which is a Nathan Ray boar. Nathan Ray does not have a website, and I don't have a picture of the boar, but you can probably find it. I'll find a picture of it when we go ahead and breed. But that is a really really good. We kind of branched outside, and we're going to breed the Matilda sow that we bought from Nathan Ray last year to that Raised Reload as well. We kind of branched outside of Nathan Ray's line. And now we're moving back into it for a lot of these gilts and sows. And I'm very very excited to get Raised Reload and see how well that one does, because that's a very very good boar that I really really like. Let's go ahead and actually talk about a board that we have a picture for. We have another gilt that came from Nathan Ray. I'm pretty sure. It was actually one that we bought from one of his auctions to breed. We showed her and bred her, and she didn't really do well in the show. I think she got fifth in the Maryland State Fair. But we'll talk more about that later. We're gonna breed her to a really good boar from we're going to breed her to Hemper Hampshire's Cracker, which I really really like, and this guy's gonna fit really well with our gilt. Um, I'd say Dominator by Dirty Secret by Swagger. That's a nice pedigree. I really really like this boar, and it's tall. It's really tall. It's really clean fronted. I really like its head and neck, and it's just huge boned, and that's with a lot of these boars here. We're going to breed this again to Nathan Ray. We named her not Erica. We named her Frosting. Quinn named her that. I really like that about it. I really like Quinn's names. I really do like this uh this cracker board. I think it gets a little racial when you think into it, but I really like this board, and I'm excited just to go ahead and breed this one to our gilt frosting that came from Nathan Ray again. Let's go ahead now. After we talked about all the boars and all the sows being bred to the boars, we're going to move into some results from 2020 of some different shows we went to during the year, specifically fairs, county, and state. Number one, guys, we are going to talk from the Facebook page. This Facebook page is awesome. It will give you a lot of updates, a lot of just things about our farm that you wouldn't know otherwise. So, with Quinn here, we're going to talk about his uh, swine here. He got first place in his showmanship class from from his bearer that we sold at the state fair. He got second out of six with I think he got second out of six with that Barra that we sold at the state fair. Third out of seven with the one Barra, or with the one gilt that we're going to breed this year. He got third out of four with his gilt from his from a gilt that we bred last year but got processed, as well as, and he got third out of four, with another gilt that was out of, I'm pretty sure it was out of my Big Ray sow. I did pretty well in my swine. I got first in swine showmanship with my Ebersol gilt. Um, I got intermediate champion showman with that same gilt. Um, and I got reserve champion overall showman with that same gilt. First in my heavyweight pair, with the actually with I got first in my heavyweight pairs with uh, a gilt and a barrel out of one of my sows, Big Ray, that I keep coming back to. I think that was really good. I didn't think they were such a good pair, but hey, we did good on that. First in my medium weight class, with medium weight. Oh yeah, with my gilt out of um, out of my Matilda sow, that we bred to Standing O last year, from Nathan Ray and Ray Show Pigs. I got reserve medium weight division champion with um, medium weight with my one with my one gilt, um, from Ebersol Show Pigs, my Ebersol gilt. I named her Amy. I got first in my heavyweight class with um, my gilt out of Big Ray, as well as first in heavyweight class with my gilt out of Matilda. I got reserve heavyweight division champion with my one gilt out of um, Big Ray, which I really liked her. I think she did awesome. And then when we went in for the when they went in for the champion drive, I stayed in the pens, but I still think that was a really good set of pigs that we had for the county fair. And I think it was a really good year for us, especially at the county fair. For state fair, I got third in my showmanship class. I really think if there was a different showmanship judge, I would have done better. It was kind of a spur of the moment judge because the one judge got his flight delayed or something. Um, and I don't know what he said. He said my gilt was riding the rails. I really didn't think she was doing any of that, but it was okay. Um, Third in my market class with that same gilt. I personally think if there was a different judge with both my animals, I would have placed higher. I really liked my one gilt that got third, set third behind a really good animal that was really similar to my gilt from the start, and I really like her as well. I think that one should have gone first. I should have gone second, but I mean, still really good. I think my pigs were just more prime at county fair, and then I got fifth with a feeder gilt that we brought up and had on show feed for 6 days. I trained her for 6 days, and she showed really well for me. I really think with a different judge, she would have placed even higher. But I nothing against the judge. I really think the judge did a great job. But I just think for my standards, there should have been a different judge. Um, for Quinn did really well. He had a gilt that got fifth, and then he had a barrow that I was telling you about that mm, was out of Matilda, that got first in its class. I think it was heavyweight. It was either medium or heavyweight champion, and then got reserve champion overall crossbred, which I really am excited about. I really like that one pig, and it was really good at state. It could have gone even further, but it didn't, and I don't want to be sore at the judge about it because we did get reserve crossbred, and I'm really excited to see what pigs come out of that one next year. Um, so yeah, I think that's just about it. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll have more pig podcasts coming up soon.